Money. This week's question comes from Martha Johnson, who, fair warning, when interviewing people on the street, I definitely called you a guy. Hi, I'm 20 years old, and I recently got an inheritance of $200,000, which, by the way, that's incredible. And I'm thinking about putting half of it in Bitcoin. The other half, I would want to buy my dream car, BMW 7 Series, costs $90,000. What do you think? Well, if you watch this channel at all, I think you have some kind of insight into what I might think. And hey, also consider subscribing because I really want to get to 100,000 subscribers and every single one helps. And I'm very thankful for everyone who already has. But with that, let's see how the average person would answer this question.
Buy 2 BMWs instead.
Okay, and that's what you do with the $200,000?
I mean, Bitcoin's going to be worthless anyway, so might as well get 2 cars out of it.
Okay, so no investing, we're just getting 2 BMWs?
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you if you're going to throw 100K in Bitcoin, you're just going to throw it away anyway. So, yeah, sure. If you wanted like an investment thing, yeah, buy a house or something like that.
Is that what you would put it in a house?
Yeah, I mean, well, assuming this person does not have a house already, yeah, heck yeah, get a house.
To put it into real estate.
All of it, all 200, and not that car, not Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, you'll get charged taxes for the capital gains, and then for the car, it's a depreciating asset, so go into real estate.
All into real estate?
All into real estate.
That's not too smart.
What would you do?
I probably buy a property, put a down payment on something, or market's down a little right now, probably index fund, something like that. Do a little bit of both.
What's your favorite index fund?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I would probably lean small cap, mostly small cap, and then a little bit of mid, tiny bit of micro. Well, yeah, just diversified across all that.
So no Bitcoin, no BMW?
No, sir, not at all.
Right now, crypto is a little bit dicey. It fluctuates. BMW you have to evaluate as a potential liability. Crypto, it goes back and forth, right? So sometimes it's an asset, sometimes it's a liability. But I would say probably don't invest that much if you're just giving 200 grand, half of it into a car. Probably, as dicey as it is, maybe a little bit more into crypto.
And if you were in his shoes, what would you do?
Neither. I would probably invest in something a little bit more safe, so maybe the S&P 500.
To ask someone else, that isn't me.
What would you do? $100,000 you just inherited, $200,000 you just inherited. What would you do?
I think I would invest some of it and then, go on a big trip with my friends.
Big trip?
Yeah.
What would you invest it in?
Stocks, man. This is not a good question for me.
Neither.
Well, what would you do if you were in his shoes?
I would put it into a high-profile venture capital or investment firm. At least.
All of it?
No, half.
And the other half?
And the other half, get a used BMW that's better and still is fun. And then save the rest in a savings account.
Buy a house. Yeah, I mean, I do mortgages, and homes are a big investment. They're good for your money. Definitely don't put it in Bitcoin. Didn't that guy just get arrested? Didn't that just happen?
Oh, you're talking about FTX?
Oh, that. Yeah, didn't that just happen? So maybe don't do that, and don't buy a car. Those depreciate. So
you'd put it all into real estate?
Put it in real estate.
I don't know. How good is Bitcoin doing right now?
Crypto has not been doing fantastic.
I personally wouldn't do either, but...
Well, if you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would put...
I would think Bitcoin.
You would do Bitcoin?
Yeah.
How much of it? The full 100 like he was thinking?
Yeah.
What do you think about the full 100 into a BMW?
I feel like they're always broken. Like every BMW that I know that someone owns, they're always like in the shop. So I feel like all in Bitcoin.
All 200? Okay. What do you think about the
I don't have any Bitcoin, so I don't know.
What do you think about the BMW? $100,000?
I like BMWs, so... Whatever, if you have $200,000, you want to buy a car, buy a car. And then gamble with the other, who knows? I don't know. I wouldn't know, I don't have $200,000, so...
Bye!
And the other $90,000 into a BMW. What would you advise?
I would say to Bitcoin, buy a car. It's going to have long-term investment. Brand new car, you're going to see 80% depreciation. It's going to be better than Bitcoin.
Okay, so he's getting that new BMW then, right?
That's what I would say. Live a little. You know, you can make some money later. Have some fun.
What about that other $100,000 instead of Bitcoin?
I mean, it depends. I mean, a lot, I guess, would depend on his, personal financial situation, which I don't know about. But, as long as you're happy and comfortable, personally, at that age, I think it's a little bit early to start be worrying about long term. It's like, enjoy yourself, be comfortable, maybe a little bit of cash in the bank, but have some fun, yeah, because you only live once, man.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about Bitcoin, so I would probably put it in BMW. That's just a guess.
So you would do the BMW purchase for $90,000?
I guess so.
What would you personally do if you were in his shoes with the other $100,000?
I would probably invest in real estate. That's what I did this year, so hopefully it's a good bet.
I would say maybe he can try, but maybe not like that much, maybe a little bit less. Just at the beginning to try. And then see how it goes. And if it works, so he can make more.
Okay, so put less into Bitcoin, just see how it goes, and then fill it out?
Yeah. Just because it's the first time and he doesn't know, just to try. I think so.
Well, I feel like maybe you can take the risk, just invest as half of it and see how it goes. And maybe, like she said, if it works, maybe invest a little bit more. But learn how to invest first, I guess.
The Bitcoin, I'd say get a used car, get an investor, like a financial investor, maybe slow down on the Bitcoin.
Yeah, so get a trained financial advisor and actually take that person's advice?
Yeah, 100%.
And then you'd get a used car?
I mean, slightly used. It'd still go out. I'd get a house, though, not a car. Get a thing.
Buy somewhere to live.
So
Stop throwing his money into rent. And I don't know anything about Bitcoin.
So what would you do? Were you in his shoes?
I'd buy something.
A home, property?
Yeah.
Honestly, pretty impressed with the majority of these answers. A lot of people would put this money into real estate, which is great, instead of putting it all into a depreciating asset like a BMW or something crazy like Bitcoin. Now, of course, for this series, you did the right thing by just sending a couple sentences, which made it easy for me to ask people on the street. But with that, we all know there's a lack of context. So my answer, I'll look at it from a couple different angles. One, let's pretend that you have $1 million portfolio of stocks. And it doesn't have to be exact, it could be around there. Hopefully in index funds like the S&P 500 or some good mutual funds. In this situation where you already put a down payment on your primary residence and you have $1 million portfolio in something like the S&P 500, hopefully not all of it in the S&P 500, but just as an example. In this case, though I personally would never do it, I wouldn't throw up if someone put an additional $100,000 into Bitcoin. Again, I would never do this. But the fact is, at that point, your overall portfolio, even $100,000 of Bitcoin is going to be less than 10%. And that is when I'm able to at least somewhat stomach it. Though when it comes to individual things like that, I like it to be 5% or less, especially if it's on the more risky side, like Bitcoin. And in this perfect situation where you're already doing well, okay, I'm fine with going to get a stupid expensive depreciating asset like that BMW Series 7. Because 1, you're buying it in cash, and 2, you're already doing pretty freaking well. Now, there's the other example, which is on the complete opposite side of things. You are 20 years old, so do you have $1 million portfolio? Highly unlikely, statistically speaking. So I'm more going to assume you're closer to this example. And that is that you're probably trying to get through college. Hopefully you're cash flowing, if not taking out some low interest loans, of which, of course, this could cash flow. And maybe you're not even in college, but you're definitely not even close to your peak income earning years. Your retirement portfolio is probably in the low tens of thousands of dollars. And I highly doubt you have a primary residence, statistically speaking. In this case, in the tragic situation that involved you getting the inheritance of $200,000, where you're considering to put the money, it's stupid. So stupid. Please, don't be this stupid. If you are going to school, any kind of school, trade school, university, community college, I don't care, you can use this to complete your degree. Don't go to the most expensive school possible now that you have all this money, because it doesn't matter where you get your degree from, but still you can use it to graduate debt-free, which is awesome. And if you do not have a working car right now, which, I'm assuming you do because we live in a car-infested, car infrastructure world, then you definitely do not need to upgrade a car right now at 20. And if you do, not a $90,000 one. And I'm saying this as a person and I'm just not a car person. I'm going to be completely honest. I want it to have good space for me and my dog, and I want the AC to be freaking awesome because I live in way too hot Austin, Texas. I like a nice screen as well because I want to put my GPS up on there, and if you give me all of that in a package, I'm happy. Maybe good speakers as well because I am an audiophile. And then $100,000 in Bitcoin? No. Just, again, please don't be stupid. I mean, it's objectively stupid. I think we all agree this is objectively stupid, right? Gonna take that, you're gonna put it in the places we already talked about, and if you don't have a working car, you're getting a $10,000 car in cash, and if you don't have to pay for the rest of school, then you're gonna take this remaining $190,000 and you're gonna put it in something like the S&P 500 or some good mutual funds and diversify it by meeting with a financial advisor who can walk you through that process. I have no idea why I just allowed myself to get out of breath like that, but you get the point. Martha, just be smart. Just be smart. Superman's not here to say your name and Batman coming to rescue if you get into a stupid situation. It's just not gonna happen in the real world, girl. If you want the general population's take on a question you have and my take as well, email me 1 to 2 sentence questions at castingcalebhammer@gmail.com with dumb money in the subject line. Check out all the fun links in the description, including my Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe. Thanks.